Welcome back to Season of Fury, Hurricanes 2005. When we came to Biloxi and Gulfport, our job was to prepare you for Hurricane Katrina and get you out of harm's way. But when Katrina's record-setting surge came ashore, our job went from covering the storm to becoming a part of it. Needless to say, it's an experience that none of us want to ever have again.
We're going through some unbelievable conditions.
So fast and so furious.
It's washed all our vehicles away.
Cars pile on top of cars.
I've never seen anything like this.
It's taking down big trees. Never ever thought it would get this high. I can't believe this.
5 weeks after Katrina, field producer Temperton and I are back at the Armed Forces Retirement Home where we rode out the storm. This is our host and fellow hurricane survivor, Mary Kay Gommage.
Oh, thank you. Y'all want to come in?
Yeah, let's go take a look.
We're going back in for the first time since that memorable Monday morning when the world turned upside down. Looking at the parking lot in the early hours of August 29th, there's no hint of what's about to happen.
Right now, guys, the big concern is the water coming in from the surge.
Little did we know.
I don't think anyone could anticipate that kind of surge.
In between live shots, we stopped down for a quick bite of breakfast.
Well, we got for 10 minutes to grab something. We came back, and then the water's already up to the tires, and it started coming up. And I went, oh, no, I mean, that's pretty dramatic. And then within 30 minutes or so, the water was in that loading dock, and I mean, it was relentless.
From covering the story, we become a part of it. In the loading dock area, it's a mad scramble to save our satellite truck. One of our photographers pulls gear from his van. Our SUV is going down, and there's not a thing we can do about it.
And then remember, it stopped for a little while, and we thought, oh, okay, whew. I am standing where our satellite truck was parked. We had to move in a hurry, and we were lucky to get to higher ground. And then the next wave came, the actual eye wall. And that's what it was like. That's what was unbelievable. You gotta be kidding. Does this keep going? How high does this get?
This thing's hard to imagine now.
It's still hard to believe that the loading dock was so quickly transformed.
On the water, still rising here. Again, this is about 4 feet above where we've been. This is our vehicle right here. This is our rental vehicle sitting underwater at the present time. There's the top of that van now. Remember, about 40 minutes ago, we could still see the tires on that van. So the water continues to come up here in Gulfport. I didn't anticipate the water. Nobody did. I just thought, okay, 27 feet. Camille was 24.8. We're good. We're good. What shocked me was how long it took me to realize that that was the surge. And look at this. Water now coming up on the dock, starting to head into the first floor of this building. They've taken everybody and moved them off the first floor at this point. I can't believe this.
We're going to talk to Simon now by phone.
It's washed all our vehicles away, our rental cars and everything else. I've never seen anything like this. This is probably the scariest situation we've been into. We're basically self-preservation now. We're helping the people as much as possible to put up boards and sandbags.
And I think I did my phone, and I turned around and said, how's it going? Are we all doing good? And all the wood's already floating. And we were trying to board it up, and it just kept on coming and coming and coming. And as suddenly you realize that you're in trouble.
Never, ever thought it would get this high. And look at this. We've been doing all we can to try and stop this water from coming in, but it just keeps on coming. It keeps on coming here, where we were well out of the surge zone, or so we thought. And, you know, again, I can't tell you. I mean, weather has always humbled me all my life.
Outside, the surge reaches an estimated 30 feet, an all-time record for Gulfport. Inside, with the first floor going underwater, we helped the staff and the Navy Seabees get the nearly 500 retired veterans to the second floor and safety.
It's just been amazing to look out here and see the ocean in our front yard. You wonder, will it ever be normal again after this? It's been devastating. Yeah, I don't think you can prepare for anything like this.
It is 11:30 local time. Tough to make out the picture out here through this window with the rain and debris kind of skewed upon it, but you can see the water out here almost like it's an ocean. As a matter of fact, we have become a part of the Gulf of Mexico here as a result of what could be a historic storm surge. Even windows here in this building that were supposed to withstand 180-mile-per-hour winds, we have seen at least a dozen of them that have been blown out.
Well, that's the water tower that guy saw collapsing and came and got us and said, you won't believe what just happened. We went, yeah, right. And then we didn't really believe him until we came and saw it for ourselves.
Finally, the water gives back the land.
Gosh, it stayed up for a long time. It felt like forever. I mean, I don't even know. It could have been 4 or 5 hours. Because of the side of the hurricane that we were on. Definitely some of the longest hours of my life.
Mercifully, no casualties in the retirement home. Our vehicles weren't so lucky.
That was our rental van.
Looks like it, though.
It is.
You see how high the water was?
It's to the top of the ceiling.
But it's not the cars or lost possessions that haunt our memories of Gulfport on August 29th.
The thing that scared me the most was when I asked him, I said, Mr. Mayor, how many people do you think evacuated? And he said, Jim, probably about 27%.
The day before, we're on the beach talking to all these people, and, you know, none of them are going to leave. They're all going to stay because they all live through Camille. And, you know, most of those people are probably not with us anymore. And I think that really sunk in when I got home. I mean, it's like, it was pretty emotional because, you know, I've never been through anything like that before and probably never will.
Nothing prepares you for what water does. And how quick it takes and changes the whole landscape. Nothing.
Up next on Season of Fury, Hurricanes 2005, some amazing video that captures the brute strength of Hurricane Katrina.